Greetings, welcome to the tarot card of the now. In this video, I'm using the original Rider-Waite or Waite-Smith deck for the message, insight, and so forth for the day, for the now, whenever you were attracted to this video. This is just a little message for everyone. So let's see what it is. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and as you can see, it's in its inverted state, or it is, as they say, reversed. Whichever, it is upside down on its head, but it is a wheel. It is the Wheel of Fortune. And so the Wheel of Fortune is such an interesting card. It really, because it's a wheel, it can really have that duality to it. We live in a world with dualities, good and bad, right and wrong, male and female, and we separate these things. They're really, though, the same thing. We don't see how things can be good and bad at the same time. We want to put them in either category, but it's really the same thing. The Wheel of Fortune is showing us it's all the same. Top and bottom, up and down, these are all the same, right? Because if you start heading west and going west long enough, you'll be heading east, right? Because this Earth's round, going north will become going south, and so forth, but according to perspective. So this is all about perspective. The Wheel of Fortune is topsy-turvy, and really is really about, or the card itself is really this confusing card to that dualistic view. So right now I see this card as that challenge to see the good and bad, to see it as good and bad luck at the same time. It's like it's both. We don't see that these things are the same, that contradictions are the same. They're two sides to one coin. Another thing with the wheel is kind of like a coin, right? A coin is a round thing. So it's two sides of the same thing. We don't see that they're both right. We want to say one thing is right and the other thing is wrong, when really they're both right. They're both mutually wrong. So that is the challenge for today. I really see this as a challenge to see bad luck as good luck. Kind of like the idea that when something happens in your life that's like the bad luck comes into your life, we see it as bad, and we're kind of stuck in this depression because we're like, this is not what I needed or what you wanted. It's kind of like the idea of it's not what I wanted, but it might be what you needed. A setback might be good because it might help you come to a realization that you needed to make. It may be some lesson you needed to learn, or a lesson that can help you be even stronger or wiser or so forth. So the challenge right now, the Wheel of Fortune, is kind of telling us that it is a wheel. It's pretty much the same forwards and backwards. It's the same. If you really look into a lot of the meanings, interpretations of this card, the upright and reverse seem, there'll be a lot of exact same meanings, interpretations that you can make, because this card is circular, and it's showing this circular nation, that it's not just right or wrong, good or bad. Every situation can be good for some and bad for the others. It's kind of like not winning the lottery. That seems like bad luck, because if you had good luck, you'd win, right? But maybe winning would cause you to go down this downward spiral. People who win the lottery a lot of times a few months later end up poorer than when they first won it, or they have their family turn against them. Money can cause a lot of these greed and envy and so forth to cause a lot of bad things to happen in our lives. So maybe that good luck is really bad luck, right? There's that idea that we have to look and see that maybe that all these things we see as bad are good, all these things we see as good is bad, and there is no right or wrong. There is no real defining line, that it's actually the same, that you need to flip that coin around and see the other side, to see the good and the bad and the bad and the good. That's what is being urged right now, to see life fuller at this time, and this will make you wiser and stronger and so forth. So the Wheel of Fortune is really a lesson, a challenge for the now, whatever situation you're in, to see that it is both good and bad, that these dualisms are really two sides of one coin. That is what's happening. It's a major life lesson, a major wisdom coming to you if you're willing to look at the situation in that light. If you're not, if you're closed off, if you're just wanting to look at the heads and not the tails, then you won't gain this wisdom. You can't gain wisdom from a book that you don't open. So that's what the Wheel of Fortune is trying to indicate and teach us at this time. So it's a major, could be a major life lesson, or really a major lesson in a situation. So that's what's going on right now. If this card really spoke to you, or if this message really helped you, if you liked the little bit of insight into this card and all its quirks and wisdom, please give me a like, give me a comment. All of that is appreciated. I love the connection with everybody else. I love the feedback. It really shows me how it is received by all of you who watch and read this card. So I thank you, and blessed be.